Every week, you know, we run things down for you all the way live from Memphis, Tennessee. And now it's time to recap week 4 with Director of Fireball Operations, my main man, Thomas Scott, breaking it down for you every week right here on All About the Big 3. Thomas, Memphis was lit. It was incredible from the performers, from Cube, the fans. Yeah, Memphis showed a lot of love to Big 3.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Grind City, you know, Memphis has just showed us a lot of love. First time for us being here, but I don't think it would be the last.
Now let's break it down back-to-back and current Big 3 champions trilogy. They took on the three-headed monsters. Of course, both teams are 1 and 2, looking for that big victory. Very important and critical week 4. Talk about it, Thomas.
Man, the Hezzy guy. The Hezzy guy went crazy. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I think he's on pace for player of the week.
Absolutely.
We'll let the fans decide, but he just went crazy. Making moves off the dribble, dropping it off to Amir Johnson, and then that game-winning 3. Man, it just don't get no better than this.
And you know what? They did it without Stack here. You know, I mean, that was a great thing. You know, they took control of the game, and you got to give it up to the current champions trilogy.
Yeah, the trilogy, man. They got it done without Flight White, without Steven Jackson, without Isaiah Briscoe, and the Hezzy God is emerging as a star in this league.
Absolutely, man. Welcome to the Big 3 Hezzy God. On to the 2-1 triplets, taking on the 1 and 2 Threes Company. Break it down, Thomas.
Man,
Scott.
I was looking forward to Joe Johnson and Mike Beasley matching up. And you know what? It never fails. They always bring the fire. It was a nail biter. It was close.
Absolutely.
And
all the way through.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. 1 point, 2 point deficits, 3 point deficits. Maybe a call or two didn't go a team's way, and that kind of decided it. But Jeremy Pargo
once again
went crazy. But Joe Johnson just really stamped this game and showed, hey, don't forget about me. I'm ISO Joe.
Absolutely. Don't forget, he's former Big 3 MVP, and that triplets team is former Big 3 champions.
Yes, sir. They got the win.
Congratulations to you, Lisa Leslie. On to power 2-1, taking another 2-1 team, the Ball Hogs.
Man, another close one, another barn burner. And you know, these games, man, they're just so close. This is probably one of the best weeks early on to have these close games. But hey, Ball Hogs, I love the way they move the ball. Jody Meeks made some big shots.
A sniper.
Yes, man. Leandro Barbosa continues to just get to the rim at will. But at the end of the day, man, Power, they were prepared. They brought it. Glenn Rice Jr. back at it, hitting that clutch fadeaway at the end. Man, he just broke Leandro down on that
Shout
play.
out to Power. And you know what? I told you, when Royce White plays the way he plays, Power wins.
Yeah, I talked to Coutinho Mobley a little bit. When he's aggressive scoring and not just looking to pass, that's when they're a problem. And I thought Nancy brought in some good combinations. TJ Klein came in at the end. Just his energy, his hustle, his effort. He's just the guy that's going to nag you a little bit, and he did what he needed to do to help his team win.
All right, on to what I think was an upset, but both teams are 2-1. So was it really an upset with Ghost Ballers beating Tri-State?
Well, you know what? Tri-State has been hot a little bit, and Jason Richardson was a player of the week a week or two ago. And Ghost Ballers, they've been kind of playing the last game. People haven't really been seeing. They've been creeping up.
Right.
Man, but Mike Taylor just brought the fire, man. His energy was incredible. And when you got him and Simmons going, man, those guys are tough to beat. And then Chris Johnson had some nice dunks down the stretch.
Yo, and shout out to Darnell Jackson, just using his body, using his size, helping this team get those victories. Yo, one of the most underrated players as far as defense and size, my man Darnell Jackson.
Yeah, man, and you know what? They put their foot on their necks. They were ahead big time. Jason Richardson couldn't really make some shots. And at the end of the day, man, like Lil Wayne says, real G's move in silence, and that's how Ghost Ballers are moving.
Absolutely. Now, moving on, Killer Threes 2-1 took on 2-1 Bivouac. This is a nail-biting game as well because both teams want to get that third victory. Talk about it, Thomas Scott.
Killer Threes just dominated. I mean, another game where they just showed, hey, like, we got experience. They have the same crew for a number of years, 3 years, same captains.
Dante Green setting it off.
Yeah, Dante Green hit the game winner at the end, sending everybody home. They're a tough team you got to worry about, and they've been through this grind before. Dominique Johnson caught fire, hit some big threes, got to the paint. I mean, they have a nice combination as starters and a good bench.
And shout out to my man, Gerald Green, because you can see the frustration, how upset this is making him. You know, he's a team player, he's a captain, this is his team, he loves the league, he plays hard, and it's just not coming through.
Yeah, they're down, but they're not out.
Right.
And everybody right now, we're going into week 5. they know that after week 6, if they ain't cutting it on the record, they could be eliminated from the season. So they're not out, but I think they're 2-2 right now. So they got another week or two to kind of get back on track.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of teams in that same race
Yes.
with Bivouac. Now, speaking of a team that may be out, 0-4 Aliens. They took a brutal loss, losing to enemies. Talk about it, Thomas.
Man, Aliens just, I don't know. They're not in this world right now.
Right.
They can't get it done.
Maybe they need to go back to another planet and retrain or come up with some kind of method.
Yeah.
Because this should stop falling right for Aliens, man.
I think teams are looking at them and they're circling and putting a W next to it in advance right now. I don't know what they got to do. Rick Mahorn, we know he's a winner. He's won the championship. He's been an undefeated coach, but right now he's on the other end of it right now, and it sucks for them. But I mean, you got to give them props. They compete. Janice Tima brings it every night. These guys are trying hard, but right now it's just not clicking. They got Kashta Mashidi for this week.
Right. They finally got their pick.
Yeah, but it's going to take a little while for him to kind of get comfortable in the Big 3.
Yeah,
but
absolutely,
it's costing them games. So.
But we do got to show some love to enemies who are now 2-2, taking that victory, because we're talking about Aliens being 0-4, but let's show a little love to enemies.
Man,
taking
Jordan
that
Crawford
win.
off the dribble is one of the best I've seen. I'm sure you're going to run these highlights, but he was incredible. So Jordan Crawford right now, Elijah Stewart, when they have that energy and they're making shots, they're tough to beat.
All right, man, you're breaking it down every single week. Next week, we're all the way live from Miami, baby.
Yes, sir.
And you got to love it. Get your tickets right now at big3.com/tickets Miami. We are coming to you. Always a pleasure with you, Director of Big 3 Fireball Operation, my main man, Thomas Scott. You are watching All About the Big 3.
Get official Big 3 merch at store.big3.com. You can get league and team apparel, including jerseys, jackets, hats, and more. Store.big3.com.